Mr. Hemingway,
Yes, Ernest Hemingway.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
J.R. West, the 13th.
Good to meet you.
Good to see you. So, I understand you're looking for a job.
Yes, I am looking for a job here.
Ernest Hemingway, is that your name?
Actually. Yes, Ernest Hemingway. You might have heard of me.
No.
Old Man in the Sea.
What's that?
A Farewell to Arms.
Well,
They're books.
those are books.
Yeah, I wrote them.
So you're a small-time writer then.
Okay.
How were you like published majorly?
Yes. Yes, very major publications.
Well, whatever you say, sir. So, other than being a writer, have you done anything else with your life? Like, were you employed by the government at all, or anything like that?
Well, yes, I was involved in 3 wars. First war, I was an ambulance driver for the Red Cross.
Oh, so you were in the World War I. So, where was that? What did you do in the First World War?
Yes, I was an ambulance driver on the Italian front, and I was wounded, and I received a medal for my bravery.
So, do you have any lasting memories or interesting stories about being on the Italian front?
Oh, well, you see, there was this one time.
Dang, come on. Tenente, is there a problemo? Can I help you?
The ambulance broke down.
Oh, here, let me help you.
Bang!
Oh my god, the Germans are coming! Run! Wait, get back here. Where are you? Run! Get Run
back
for
here,
the
damn
hills!
So, you've killed an Italian soldier because he ran away from people who were shooting at him.
Well, of course, he was a coward, a deserter. What else am I supposed to do?
Well, maybe you didn't consider it, but that man might have had a family. All the people he was trying to care for. It says here you were in 2 other wars as well. So, but you weren't a soldier, I understand?
Yes, I was a combat correspondent for the North American Newspaper Alliance.
And so you served in World War II. What was that like?
Go. Who are you?
Ernest Hemingway. Where you from, soldier?
Cincinnati!
And tell me, what do you think about the Axis powers' foreign policy?
And I understand you did the Spanish Civil War as well, so that must have been pretty different as it was, in Spain.
Soldado, ¿de dónde eres? Guernica!
Well, I suppose it wasn't too different, I guess.
In addition to your writing, it says you're also like an avid sportsman, and you, so sportsman, what exactly does that entail?
Well, I've done a lot of safari trips where I hunted big game animals.
What's that? I don't know. Let's see if I can flush him out.
Ah! Ah! God.
Okay, so hunting for game that hide in holes. That seems very sporting. But safari trips, did you ever have, how did you get to the safari trips? How did you get there?
Well, we usually went there by plane, but there was this one time.
Go. Ah! Ah! Ah, my leg. Ah! My leg. Go.
So I understand that in shortly after your plane crash, you were given the Nobel Prize in Literature. How did that feel?
Yes, it felt great, but I couldn't make the trip to Stockholm because my leg was still injured from the plane crash.
Now, you won the Nobel Prize, but how many people did you pay to get that?
No, I won it legitimately. I'm a big-time writer.
Of course you are. And I see that you at one point resided in Cuba. Why was that?
Well, that was so I could fish marlin. That's where my book, The Old Man and the Sea, came from.
So I understand that in mid-1960, you left Cuba to go to Idaho, is that right?
Yes, I moved there so I could sit back, relax, and grow some potatoes.
So how important is this job here at JR Bank to you? How much do you need this job as a bank teller?
Yes, I really need this job because I'm worried about my taxes ever since I came back from Cuba. I left some unfinished manuscripts of possible books I was going to write there, and I don't feel like going back to get them. So if I don't get this job, I may just kill myself.
So you're going to kill yourself if you don't get this job. That seems a bit on the ridiculous side. But to each their own, I suppose. Do you have any questions for me about the company? Like anything at all? Do you have any questions? I'm here to answer some.
I have an office where I have.
Why?
Well, I want to have a wall big enough to hang up all my trophy animals.
This is not a trophy display business. This is a banking business. Unless you have bank trophies, there won't be any room for that. Do you have any other questions?
What are the hours and pay like?
The hours and pay are, what you would hope to find a bank teller making. So, do with that information what you will.
Well, that's the last of my questions.
Alright, well then that about wraps up this here interview thing. We'll call you and let you know what we've decided in a week or so.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll talk to you in a week or so.
All right. Good.
Ah, yes, come. Ah, Arnold Hemmingson, good to see you.
Good to see you.
That is your name?
It's Ernest.
Ernest
Hemingway.
Hemingway.
Yes.
Okay, good to see you. Yeah, so just have a seat there real quick. So I'm sure you're interested to know how your job interview went and if you got the job. Is that fair to say?
Yes, I'm very interested. I really hope that I got the job and need it.
Well, I'm sorry to demolish your hopes and dreams, but unfortunately, we made the position redundant because we don't have enough funding to fund that position. And I'm afraid we can't hire you. I'm pretty sorry. Must suck right now to be you.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
Have a nice evening. No. He killed himself, that Ernest Hemingway bloke?
Yeah, yesterday.
Dang. Shotgun to the face. He shot himself with his own shotgun. Dang.
I think it's maybe because we didn't hire him.
Surely not. There must have been something else going on in his life. I'm sure he told me, but I didn't pay attention. Oh well. Off to the tennis retreat, I say.
Good plan.